Guess what? I stole your husband.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Thanks for finding such a handsome doctor for me, though, sis. You saved me a lot of time I would have had to spend searching instead.
I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
I am telling you that Gerald and I are going to be getting married.
But he's my husband.
Well, that is why I'm sending you these messages. To let you know that he's all mine now.
So you two are seeing each other or something?
That's right. We've already been together something like 5 months now.
So you two are going to get married after only dating for 5 months or so?
Well, it was always my plan to end up marrying him. I was just holding back these past 5 months. You should be praising me.
And just what does Gerald have to say about this?
He told me that he would divorce you so that him and I could be together.
Really? He said that? Somehow I don't believe you. I think you might be making all of this up in your head, actually.
Oh, you think that just because you're a nurse, that means you should automatically end up with a doctor? If anyone is living in fantasy world, it's you.
Literally, what is that even supposed to mean? Nobody thinks like that.
Look at you getting all defensive. Did I hit a nerve? I know how bitter you are since you two never got a proper wedding because of the pandemic. But our wedding is going to be amazing.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk to Gerald about all of this.
Do whatever you want. Just don't come crying to me when you find out I was telling the truth. It's just gonna make me pity you even more.
By the way, didn't you have a boyfriend already?
Oh, you mean that poor little nobody? Yeah, it was only a matter of time until him and I broke up.
How could you do that? I always thought he was really nice.
Well, he only worked in IT and didn't even make that much money, really. Obviously, it's way more beneficial to marry a doctor.
Look, I'm going to overlook this whole thing if you just forget about whatever designs you have for my husband.
It's too late. He's already all mine. You can't do anything about it now.
So you just stole him? Just like that?
He isn't a thing, Lark. You can't just talk about him that way. Look who's really showing their colors now. The fact is that he chose me, and there is nothing you can do to change that.
Yeah, you already said something like that.
Anyways, we're busy planning our wedding right now. He'll serve you with divorce papers later.
I remember that when we were little, you used to really hate all my old hand-me-downs that you had to wear. Do you not think you're repeating history with Gerald right now?
Well, the whole situation is different now. If you hadn't met him first, then Gerald and I would have never gotten together. So, thanks again.
Well, do Mom and Dad know about all this? I can't imagine that they would be happy with you if they did.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I told Mom and Dad that I never want to see them again.
Excuse me? You did what now?
I don't see what the big deal is. It isn't like I'll need anyone else once Gerald and I are married.
So you're just going to cut your whole family out of your life forever? Just like that?
Well, all Mom and Dad ever do is lecture me and talk down to me anyways. And they're always asking about when I'm going to be getting married, too. It's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, if you've really thought this far ahead about it all, then I guess I can't do anything. Do whatever you want.
As if I needed your permission to do what I want.
Just don't come crying to me when it all goes badly for you.
We'll see who goes crying to who, won't we? Just remember that I told you so.
If anything, I am glad that you took a cheating man out of my life.
And don't even talk about us trying to make us pay for our affair.
Oh, you two will pay. I'll talk to my lawyers and make sure of that.
I just said don't even talk about that. You were always such a little snot, even when we were little. But it doesn't matter. Gerald is so rich that he can pay anything.
Whatever you say. I guess in that case, I'll be sure to sue you for all I want then.
Let me just make one thing clear, okay? I don't like him just because he's a doctor. He loves me for who I am, and I do the same for him, and that is a fact.
Wow, that's impressive.
Even if he wasn't a doctor, I would still love him because he's my soulmate.
Well, if you say so.
It's a love that can't even be put into words. You would never get it. Why don't you just cry by yourself? See you, Lark.
Hey, I was just talking to my sister. So, is it really true? I'm really, really sorry. So, you've been lying to me for 5 months, right? I don't know what to say. I'm just so sorry. And to think that of all people, you did it with my sister. I can only keep saying that I'm sorry. Well, you'll have to do a little better than that, okay? I'm just sorry. Okay, stop. Seriously. No more sorries. You're really starting to get on my nerves with those. Okay, I understand. I won't say it again. And so you're really head over heels for Ray? I am. She just wouldn't stop telling me how much she wanted to marry me. And since when are you a doctor, huh? That's new. Doctor? What do you mean by that? I mean that Ray seems to think that you're a doctor for some reason. Care to explain? I have no idea what she's talking about. I never told her that. Well, then where did she get that idea from? Well, she asked where you and I met, and I told her that we first met at the hospital. Oh, I see now. Why? What does it matter? Let me just give you a little advice. Let her think whatever she wants. I don't understand. Why? Shouldn't she know who I really am? I can't believe I'm giving advice to a man who cheated on me. But I would go ahead and just let her think that you're a doctor until you two are married. Why would I do that? Isn't that just lying to her? Oh, so now you decide that you have problems with lying to your partner all of a sudden? I don't even know what to say to you anymore. Well, yeah, but I guess you're right. It'll all be fine, Dr. Gerald. It isn't like she only loves you because she thinks you're a doctor. She loves you for who you are. Yeah, I really hope so, at least. I am sure that she will always love you no matter what job she thinks you have. You're probably right. I have nothing to worry about, really. It isn't easy for me, but I think I'm willing to forgive you both. I only wish you two the best. Wait, are you serious? I don't understand. Well, Ray told me that she told our parents that she was going to stop talking to them. But I don't think there is really any need to go that far. I am sure that the two of them would love to celebrate you coming together. Lark, I don't even know what to say. You're such an amazing person. I can't believe how kind and understanding you are. Please, there is really no need to praise me. I just hope that you treat your wife with all the respect that she deserves. Of course. And I hope that you can find happiness in someone one day too. Thank you. I'll finish filling out the divorce papers soon. Okay, Lark. Thanks again so much. You don't know what this means to me. Goodbye, Gerald. Have a nice life.
We just made it official at the courthouse.
Wow, congratulations, sis.
And I even heard that you agreed to move out of your place with Gerald. Are you really sure you don't mind? I am so sorry to have to inconvenience you.
It's no problem. And feel free to move around the furniture or anything else there that isn't quite to your tastes.
I can't believe how lucky I am to have a sister like you.
The pleasure is all mine. And once again, congrats on the wedding.
Are you sure you're not bitter? No hard feelings about this at all?
Oh, it still really hurts. Thanks for asking.
Of course I didn't want to steal your doctor husband and completely crush your world, but I didn't have a choice.
Oh, Gerald isn't a doctor. He was a patient of mine.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that Gerald was a patient at my hospital.
Wait, I don't understand. Is this some kind of hospital joke? He is the real doctor, isn't he?
I am afraid he is not, actually. He came to the hospital with a sprained ankle one day and I gave him some pain meds to fix it. He was in tears while he was thanking me.
I don't believe this. It can't be.
Aw, what? Are you surprised to find out he's a liar? Or are you just disappointed that you didn't end up marrying a real doctor? You were so proud of that one.
But I don't get it.
But of course you still love him even though you know he's not a doctor, right?
Well, this is totally different. I mean, he scammed me.
What do you mean he scammed you? I thought that you liked him and that's why you stole him from me, right? You told me that was all that happened between you two. So I supposed it really shouldn't matter whether or not he's a doctor, right?
Of course it matters. It's a huge deal.
Oh, well, that is just too bad, isn't it? That is really all I have to say on the matter. Well, talk to you later.
Hold it right there. You can't just leave.
Why should I wait? I just hope that you two make each other really happy.
You can't expect me to marry him now that I know he's not a real doctor.
But what does that really matter when you're soulmates?
Why, you?
Plus, he's such a kind person.
I don't get what being kind has to do with anything.
Well, when he was in the hospital, he was also so polite and easy to deal with. He also took notice of when I was tired and offered to help me when I was.
And? Is that it?
It's just something I really always liked about him. Until you stole him away, that is. I guess maybe he was a little too kind for his own good in the end. He never could say no to anyone.
Well, you can have him back.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you go to a store and a product doesn't do what you think it does, you take it back, don't you?
What are you talking about? You were the one who chose him, weren't you?
And you really expect me to be able to marry a man who broke up with his wife just to marry his sister?
What are you talking about? It's not like you didn't know he was doing that before.
What if he were to do something like that to me? That would be awful.
Well, either way, I'm going to be suing you both for the infidelity.
But he isn't even a real doctor! How are we supposed to be able to pay that?
I guess you'll have to figure that one out on your own.
We were literally just at the courthouse an hour ago. But now you're telling me I already have to start working on the divorce paperwork?
I mean, nobody is making you do anything, really.
I already packed up all my things and was ready to move out of Mom and Dad's place.
Yeah, well, you should be trying to get out that place anyways.
What do you mean by that? I don't want to live all by myself. I'll stay with them.
But I thought you told me that you were going to be cutting them out of your life.
Well, that was then and this is now. The situation is totally different.
Well, I already tried explaining the situation to them, and they didn't seem too happy with you.
You mean you told them what happened?
Of course I did. They are my parents, too. Why would I want to keep secrets from them?
Are you kidding me right now? Oh, wait a second. But you were the one who hid the fact that Gerald wasn't even a real doctor from me. What do you call that?
Why would I feel the need to be honest with the person who stole my husband from me? Besides, I thought you would have done your homework a bit more before going through with everything.
How could you? You tricked me. You're an evil, awful, horrible older sister. Plus, you're fat and ugly.
You can say whatever you want about me. I don't really put much stock in the words of some sore loser.
You little jerk! I won't let you get away with this.
Anyways, I'm pretty busy and have better things to be doing right now, so...
Well, I'm not going to pay you a single cent. Do you hear me? You tricked me and I'm the victim here.
Oh, really? Well, we'll see. In the meantime, I guess you better start the divorce process, huh?
Oh, I will. Trust me. I'm going to fill it all out tomorrow and send it off tomorrow first thing in the morning.
Wow, you're awfully busy, aren't you? First a marriage, now a divorce. So much to do.
I won't let you get away with this. I'll get you back. I submitted my divorce papers this morning, just so you know.
Okay. Do you feel better about everything now?
Of course I don't feel better, you jerk! I have no use for a man who isn't even a doctor!
Do you even know how much a doctor makes a year?
Probably more than like $1 million or something.
That's right, actually.
And what about it? What was your point there?
Well, Gerald actually makes 3 times that.
What did you just say?
He makes all of his money from the stock market and is pretty darn good at it, if I do say so myself.
You're kidding me. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. He usually spends all day watching the market so that he can make the best purchases and sales.
I always thought that he was so hard to get in touch with during the day because he was out saving lives as a doctor.
And I guess now you have a story of how you let the big catch slip away, huh?
Why are you just telling me this now? Again! If I had known all of that, then I would have never had divorced him!
Well, I suppose this is what happens when you only care about how much money someone makes. You really should have known better.
This isn't a joke, Lark! How dare you trick me like that? I'm your sister! I'll get you back for this!
What do you think you can do to me at this point, huh? You divorced your crazy rich husband, cut your parents out of your life. What do you even have left?
Well, I'll take Gerald back.
I am sorry, but I seriously doubt he is going to be coming back.
What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We just need to talk this out and everything will be okay.
Well, I actually talked to him yesterday and he told me all about what happened.
What are you talking about?
Well, the truth about Gerald is that he once dated someone who only wanted his money and she left him dry and penniless. He swore never to date another person like that and was furious to have been tricked. But I guess even that couldn't stop him from falling for you, it seems.
But I'm different. I didn't just like him for his money. I also liked him for him. I'm not like those other women.
Oh, really? Are you sure about that? I thought that you just finished divorcing him 2 days after you married him because you found out that he wasn't a doctor.
Well, that was because he was lying to me and I was upset at him for tricking me.
Yes, you are ever the victim here, aren't you, Ray? I'm afraid that everyone knows who you really are now.
But what happened to Gerald? Where is he?
He's here with me and we're talking about getting remarried.
Are you kidding me?
Looks like I caught your one that got away, huh? How does it feel? Are you upset?
But you said that you didn't want to date a man who was going to run around on you.
But he only did that because he was tricked.
What are you talking about? I'm the one who was tricked.
Oh, really? So you didn't tell him any lies to make him get with you?
What do you mean?
I mean, I know that you lied to Gerald to take advantage of his kind heart.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Oh, really? So you're going to tell me that you didn't tell him you only had 1 year to live?
What? No, I never said anything like that.
And you didn't tell him that the only thing you wanted to do before you die was wear a wedding dress? And you didn't tell him that I wanted that for you as well? You totally lied to him, Ray.
It was just So easy to get him to do what I wanted when I began to cry is all.
Gerald was ready to be with you up until the end. Until your unfortunate early demise. He chose to get with you because he thought it was what we both really wanted. But of course, Gerald is a bit too trusting, and so I'm not surprised he fell right into your trap.
Are you just going to forgive him like that? Even though he married me?
Of course I forgive him. He had no idea what he was doing and, if anything, thought he was doing something for my sake.
And you don't even care about the fact that him and I kissed.
Oh, I heard about your little kiss. He felt so bad about it that he told me he went and rinsed out his mouth with soap afterward.
He did what? That jerk!
Anyways, I think he began to catch on to what your little game was. He promised me that that was as far as the two of you went physically.
It's true. No matter how many times I threw myself at him, he just didn't want to sleep with me.
You are seriously messed up, you know that, right? And there is no way that my Gerald would ever stoop so low as to take the bait you threw at him.
This can't be happening to me.
Anyways, good luck with your lonely, lonely life. Gerald and I are going to start an amazing family.
Please, can I at least have some money? I've already been through all of my savings because I thought Gerald and I would be together forever.
I would literally rather gnaw my own arm off than give you a single cent.
Clark, please. I'm the only sister you have. You can't just abandon me like this.
Sorry, what? I don't remember having a sister. Who are you again? I can't seem to recall.
Please don't leave me alone, sis.
I suppose in the end, there was actually no infidelity that occurred. Nonetheless, Gerald thought we should still sue her for fraud, but the court wouldn't recognize the case. In a cosmic justice kind of way, however, Ray lost everything. Her home, family, friends, all gone. She even quit her job when she thought Gerald was a sure thing. She told all of her friends that she was going to be marrying a doctor, and that she didn't need poor little peons like them in her life anymore. Needless to say, they also wanted nothing to do with her and promptly all left her. Ray was driven out of our parents' house and found a job with a pyramid scheme. She worked hard for about 3 years before she decided she had enough money to start a whole new life abroad. She left a note behind saying that it was too painful to stay in the US any longer. I'm sure Ray is in another country causing lots of trouble for the rich men there. Gerald and I patched things up and are still very happy together. He promised to never go behind my back again as long as he lived. He may be a bit dim sometimes, but none of that matters to me when he puts his hand warmly over our child growing inside me. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. See you next time!
Hey Tori, are you there? Is everything okay? I heard that you went to the emergency room.
Ah, I take it you heard that voice message that I left for you then. Yeah, I'm in the hospital now. Apparently I have a fever of 105 degrees. So the doctor suggested that I stay in hospital for a little bit.
Wow, that's crazy high.
Yeah, and apparently a bunch of my other numbers weren't looking so good. I've been coughing a lot, and I think they're worried that I might have some kind of lung infection.
Oh no, that sounds like it would be really bad, no? Do you have any idea about when you will be able to leave?
Well, since I have a lot of other stuff going on in addition to the fever, I don't think they know just yet. And hey, I'm really sorry to have to ask this of you, but I think you're gonna have to take care of yourself for a little bit. You know that Cameron is away on his long-term business trip, right? I called him and explained what was going on, but it sounds like he won't be able to come home early either.
What? You just expect me to take care of myself while you're in the hospital? You can't just drop something like that one on me. What is the matter with you?
Carla, you're in high school. Of course you can take care of yourself for a little while. Now I've left some money for you in the living room just in case. Use that to buy groceries if the fridge starts to look a little empty.
No, you don't get it. This isn't just about whether or not I have money to get by. Besides, you know that I don't know how to cook and I don't want to order in. I don't want to get fat, and that's why I have a very special low-fat diet that I rely on every day that you make. If you aren't here to cook anything for me, then I'm going to be in some serious trouble.
Well, Carla, I'm sorry that you think this might be challenging for you, but I'm in the hospital right now and I can't do much at all.
Well, maybe you should just leave the hospital. I mean, you're only in there for a fever. It's clear you were being a drama queen about everything else. I need you back home, so get over here right now, okay?
I just told you that I might have a lung infection and you want me to leave? What has gotten into you?
But things like that only happen to old people, right? I'm sure you're not gonna die. I mean, you're so young. You're like a spring chicken.
You do know that anyone can get a lung infection, right? And besides, I have other symptoms like this really bad cough that I don't want to make any worse. I can't just leave the hospital early just so I can make you some food, all right?
Well, it seems to me that you're healthy enough to be texting away on your phone. So I guess that fever must not be so bad if you can do all of that.
Carla, please. Please be more understanding here.
Besides, my body temp is always usually somewhere around 98 degrees. So if you're really just a few lousy degrees higher than me, I really don't see why you need to go to the hospital.
Well, this is high for me.
You'll be fine. Just hurry up and get out of there. Someone is going to have to clean the house and do all the laundry too here, you know? And obviously there's no one that is more suitable to do that than the superstar housewife that is you.
Carla, come on now, honey.
You can't just go around using some dumb fever as an excuse not to do your job.
I don't think you really understand how much pain I'm in right now. Please, I really don't feel good at all.
Yeah, I'm just not buying it. No points for you. Now quit complaining about how sick you feel. It's starting to get pretty old, to be honest. Besides, that's not how a mom should be talking to her stepdaughter.
What do you mean? Why shouldn't I tell you how I'm feeling?
Because it's a mom's job to be someone their children should look up to. I mean, what am I supposed to think if I see a grown woman like you getting sick this easily? And then you leave me to fend all for myself? You're still not really convincing me at all. That's another 0 points for you.
Sorry, Carla, am I missing something? What are you talking about with these points here? What is that supposed to mean?
Can you really not figure it out at all? It's your grade for how you're doing as a mom. My dad taught me and told me it might be a good way for us to bond.
Excuse me? Did your father really tell you to judge me based on some arbitrary point system?
Yeah, he told me I should start before he went away on his business trip. So every week since I've moved here, I've been updating my dad all about what living with you has been like. So every week I text him and update him with your score at the end of the week.
What is all of this about? This is the first that I'm hearing about this. Are the both of you really doing this without even telling me?
Well, can you really blame us? Dad was just so worried with you being my stepmom now. He just wanted to make sure that you and I get along without issues.
Listen, Carla, I understand why your dad might be worried about us, but I don't feel comfortable being graded like this. Imagine how you would feel if this were you.
Oh, don't be upset just because you found out that you're getting 0 points right now. That could change depending on how you treat me, right? I mean, Dad might even want to divorce you when he hears about how bad you're doing. So maybe this could be an incentive for you to do better, right?
What did you just say to me? Carla, you can't be serious about that, right?
Oh, woe is me. If only I had a mom who actually cared. A mom who would never abandon me to take care of myself just because she was feeling a little toasty and under the weather. If only there was a mom out there I could give an unequivocal 100 points to. But instead, all I have is this flunked mom. And the fact that you're leaving me all alone like this is just proof of what a bad mother you really are.
Carla, please don't talk to me like that. You're not being fair. Don't you know how much it hurts to see you say those things about me? Do you really think that I'm in the hospital right now because I don't want to take care of you anymore? I'm here because the doctors examined me and told me that they think I should stay here for a while longer.
Wow, so even though your own daughter is telling you not to stay a moment longer in that hospital, you're really gonna listen to some doctor over me? Do you really think what a doctor has to say is more valuable than what I have to say? If I could fail you, I really would right now.
Oh, come on, you can't be serious.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor unloved, miserable me. I never get anything that I want. Maybe I should just lock myself in my room and never ever come outside for anything.
Carla, please. You're not being fair to me at all right now. What am I supposed to say to you when you say things like that?
All I'm saying is that Dad left me in your care and you are not doing a good job right now. Is it really so bad for me to want my stepmom to come home from the hospital and make me something to eat? I guess you really leave me no choice. I'll have to tell Dad that you're getting 0 points for this week.
Tori, is everything okay? How are you feeling? I just got the call from the hospital. I don't want you to worry about anything else besides resting and feeling better, okay?
Are you sure that's really what you want, Cam? I mean, if I'm here in the hospital, then who's gonna look after Carla?
You're very sweet to worry about Carla like this, but she's in high school and should know how to take care of herself. She'll be more than okay looking after herself for a little while at least.
I'm sure that she will be fine, but you must think that I'm being a horrible mother by not being there to take care of her right now. Now that you've heard I've gotten 0 points, you're probably already thinking about getting a divorce.
0 points? What are you talking about?
But what kind of mother can't even keep herself healthy in order to take care of her family, right? I don't think I'm good enough for either you or Carla.
Wait a second, Tori. What is all of this about? I feel really confused. Did I miss something? I certainly was never ever thinking about divorcing you.
It's okay. I already heard all about it from Carla. You don't have to hide it anymore. I know that you told her to send your report cards about me without me finding out. You told her to send you how many points she thought I was worth as a mother. I know about all of it, and it really hurts.
Hold on. I seriously have no idea what is going on, but clearly there is some kind of misunderstanding here. I never told Carla to do any of those things. Please, Tori, you have to believe me.
What is there to misunderstand? Carla told me all about it. She told me that every week she sends you a report card about how I did, and you asked her to do it, right?
No.
You were worried about us living together while you were away, and that's why you asked her to do it, right?
No. You got this all wrong, I swear. I promise that I never asked anyone to do any of that sort at all. The only thing that I asked of Carla was to let me know how things were going while I was away. I just wanted my daughter to text me every now and then about the situation there. What kind of parent wouldn't do the same? You know how high school girls can be like. I only ever hear from her when she needs something from me, like money. I just knew that I was really gonna miss Carla while I was away, so I asked her to text me at least once a week. But I never told her to do anything like give you a score based on how well she thought you were doing. That is nuts.
Wait, so then you think it's possible that Carla just made this up herself? Look at this.
Well, she asked me what she should text me about, and I jokingly said that she could tell me about how you were doing. I thought it was obvious that I was joking, but I never would have guessed that she would take it this far.
So then, you don't think that I'm worth 0 points being her stepmother, and you're really not going to divorce me at all?
Of course not, Tori. Oh wow, I'm so sorry that I made you worried. Carla has always been very particular about who she spends her time with, and she can be a bit judgy. I was always telling her that you give everything your all, no matter what, and that you're acing it. Maybe that's where she got the idea of points from?
Oh, Cameron, I really had no idea and was just so worried that what Carla said was true.
No, you don't have anything to apologize for. I'm really sorry that you had to go through all of this and that Carla is treating you this way. I'm sure being stuck in the hospital can't have helped the situation at all either.
Not exactly, no. It's just so easy to get really worried about the smallest thing while you're in here, you know? It's driving me crazy.
Well, please just know that I would never do that. All I want of you is that you rest and recover at your own pace. I'll have a little word with Carla about all of this. Maybe I ought to take some time off of work and come home for a while.
Are you sure that your bosses will be okay with that? Are you really going to come back?
I should have a little chat with Carla first, and then maybe I'll aim to come back home after you get out of the hospital. But for now, just worry about getting better, okay?
Hey, Tori, are you looking at your phone right now? I'm really hungry. When are you going to be coming home?
Carla, I've already explained to you that I won't be going home anytime soon. I'm still in the hospital recovering.
Wait, what? You're still at the hospital? What are you doing there? I thought I told you to leave.
And I told you that I would not be leaving and that you would have to take care of yourself for a little while.
Do you really think that this is any way for a stepmom to be acting towards her stepdaughter? If that's how you're gonna be, then neither Dad nor I need you. I'll see to it that my dad kicks you to the curb. If you're really gonna be staying in the hospital, then you can just forget about coming home once you're out.
There you go again, talking about your father and I getting a divorce. But do you really think that he would do something like that just because I'm resting in hospital?
Well, I just know how badly you don't want to get divorced. After all, even though you married a man who already has one kid, you know that my dad is rich and that you can't afford to lose him. Even I know that my dad is a catch for any woman who would want to be with him. And that's why you're going to do what I say if you want to stay with him.
Carla, do you even hear yourself right now? You're just acting ridiculous.
Yeah. Just hurry up and leave the hospital for me already. It hasn't even been a day and the whole house is a mess without you here to clean up after me. And just know that Daddy always takes my side in things.
Well, you might hate to hear this, but you are no daughter of mine.
What do you mean by that?
I just honestly never would have thought that you would think it was okay to behave the way that you are right now. I just had to see it myself to really believe it. You really don't know just how disappointed I am in you right now, Carla.
Wait a second. Is this Dad? Am I talking to my dad right now? Dad, is that you?
Well, I heard that there were some issues back home, so I decided to cut back my business trip short and see what's going on here. How was I supposed to work knowing that my beloved wife was in the hospital?
Why are you texting me from Tori's phone? I don't understand. No, Dad, you have to listen to me. Tori isn't even worth your time, and certainly not worth your love. She abandoned me to fend for myself while she went into the hospital. She was trying to get out of taking care of the house and doing all the chores just because she had a fever. It's all lies, and you have to tell her that she's been a bad mom.
That is not going to be happening, Carla. In fact, I've already prepared a new house for you to live in, so you won't have to worry about Tori coming home ever again.
Wait, what? You mean you're moving to a new house, Dad? Have you already found another woman to marry? But that's good. I'm glad you found someone else. That means we can finally leave Miss Lazybones behind us.
No, Carla, you're going to live at this new place all by yourself.
Wait a second. Isn't that illegal? I'm only 18.
That's right, and Tori and I are not getting divorced either. But I bought an apartment so that you can learn to live on your own. You'll be 18 next week, so technically this is not illegal, and I'm giving parental consent. Now, you will have to do all of the cooking, cleaning, and laundry all by yourself. Do you understand?
You can't be serious about any of that, right? That's just crazy. And why are you making me move out anyways? I don't get it.
Well, that would be because thanks to my job, the one thing that I do have is money. So it was pretty simple for me to afford an apartment right away for me to teach my daughter a lesson and not treat people the way that you do. Don't worry, there's some furniture and utilities are all set up. All you need to do is pack your bags and get out of here.
Wait, I still don't get it. This doesn't make any sense to me. Can't you explain this to me? I still don't get why I have to leave and live on my own.
Well, that would be because my wife doesn't really have any use for you around the house, and neither do I.
What is that supposed to mean? How can you even say something like that?
I just mean that you haven't even apologized to Tori for all that you've done. I don't want someone like you in my house. I didn't marry Tori so that I could subject her to your bullying. Heck, you're lucky that she's even put up with you for as long as she has. But I still think that you have some serious life lessons to learn, and that you will learn a lot of them by living on your own.
Wait, Tori doesn't need me? Well, I don't need her. Besides, she's your wife and just my stepmom. It's her job to take care of me and you.
I don't get why you're getting so upset. You were so eager to throw her out of our lives, and now she can be gone.
No, but why am I the one to leave?
Listen, Carla, she's already shown me all of the texts that you sent her. Honestly, how can you talk like that to someone who has already done so much for you? And then to start giving her points on how you thought she was doing? Do you have any idea just how hard Tori worked for all of us?
Of course I do. I just thought that she would like a grade to help encourage her to keep up the good work.
I really don't think she needed that. I mean, our house is always spotless. She cooks all of our meals for us and even makes your special diet meals too. She does so much around the house and yet you keep putting her down? What is the matter with you?
No, Dad, please don't talk to me like this. I was only doing like you said. You told me that I should give Tori a grade, don't you remember? I don't get why I'm in trouble right now.
I never once asked you to give her a grade or points or anything like that. I just wanted to know that you two were getting along while I was away. I never asked you to scrutinize her every move and critique her for every little thing.
But I just thought that's what you wanted.
Do you have any idea just how badly you've hurt Tori's feelings? She doesn't even want to go home since she just feels so bad. Anyway, Carla, you need to take responsibility for all of this and move out. Now, start packing up your bags.
What is the matter with you? I heard that you got out of the hospital, so why didn't you tell me? I'm your daughter now, you should be telling me these kinds of things. And why haven't you come back to clean up the house, huh?
Sorry, what is all of this about right now? What are you talking about?
I just mean that I'm living by myself now, but that shouldn't mean that I have to do everything by myself. Someone needs to come over and help me learn how to cook and clean and all those things.
Well, I'm sorry, Carla, but your father made me promise not to help you at all once I was out of the hospital.
You can't be serious, right? Did he really tell you that?
That's right. So I'm afraid you'll just have to figure this out on your own. But I'm sure there are tons of resources online about learning how to cook and clean and take care of a house. Maybe you should watch some videos about that online.
This isn't a joke, you mean old hag. How am I supposed to survive like this? What kind of mother are you?
Excuse me? What did you just call me?
I know that my dad already went back to his business trip and that you're at the house all alone. I don't get why you can't just come over and help me without telling him. Are you really so stupid that you didn't even think of that?
Okay, Carla, I think maybe you and I should step back and just calm down a little bit.
No! If my dad isn't gonna let me get any help because of you, then I'm gonna call you what you are, a mean old hag. And you will never ever be good enough to be my mother. Is that what you want to hear? Are you happy now?
Oh, well, that is a relief to hear. I mean, you have no idea how much I had to go through for a spoiled little brat like you.
What did you just call me?
If you really think I'm a mean old hag, you can call me that all you want. But I'll just return the favor back at you. I think that's only fair that I call it like I see it as well.
You can't talk to me like this. This isn't right at all.
You already told me that I'll never be good enough to be your mom, so you can treat me however you want. I don't think you've ever once shown me the respect that you should be showing your mother.
Wait, I don't get this. You're supposed to be upset and crying, not talking down to me like this. You're supposed to tell me that everything is okay, that you're sorry for all that you've put me through, and that you'll do whatever I say to make up for everything.
That is not going to happen, and I'm certainly not going to be apologizing to a spoiled brat such as yourself. Why don't you get back to taking care of your apartment?
What happened to you? You always used to be so nice, and now you're acting so mean. Is this a side effect from some medicine that you're on or something? Or has the fever cooked your brain and left you with only the mean part of your personality?
You're telling me that my brain is cooked. A stupid girl like you has got some nerve saying something like that to me, you know? I just hope that one day you find the medical help you need to fix you.
Oh, wow. And just what is that supposed to mean? There's nothing wrong with me at all.
I used to be nice because I wanted to be friends, but not anymore. Your dad told me that I don't need to pretend anymore, so I'm doing just that.
But that's why you're calling me a brat? Because you don't even want to be friends with me anymore? But what kind of way is that for an adult to talk to a kid, huh? What's the matter with you?
What kind of way is that for a child to speak to her mother, even if I'm just your stepmother? You're in high school. You should know better than this. Don't you have any shame at all?
What are you talking about? I'm in high school, but you're the adult. You're supposed to be the bigger person. This isn't fair.
Well, then it seems to me that you still have some serious lessons to learn, don't you? You can't just take your family for granted. Families stick together because they have a mutual respect for each other that builds up over the years and helps everyone understand their love for each other. I, however, have no such emotion like that for you.
What do you mean?
I'm sick and tired of the awful way that you've been talking to me. You honestly need to learn to watch your mouth and respect your elders. Do you think that what you're doing is cute or something? Because it isn't. At all.
But I mean, you're my stepmom. I just thought that I didn't have to talk to you the way that I would talk to my real mom is all.
Do you want to know what your dad said about you? He said that he has no idea what happened to his good little girl. He also said that he can't see you changing your ways anytime soon.
You have got to be kidding me. There is no way that my dad would ever talk about me like that. That can't be right.
Are you sure about that? I would really rethink that if you really think that's what's going on here. Why do you think you're being made to live on your own? What do you think it was that you did that made your father so angry as to kick you out? Did you really not notice anything at all?
Please, don't be like this. This is all a mistake. This shouldn't be happening.
So, as much as you might hate to see it, you are going to be on your own until you learn to change your ways. Goodbye, Carla. After that, I think Carla realized that she finally had to bite the bullet and learn to live by herself. I think she even found it liberating at first. She was so happy to be rid of me and to be able to invite her friends whenever she wanted and do whatever she pleased. That is, until her friends left, and she realized she would have to keep her apartment clean. Apparently, she was known as the smelly girl at school. And so that's when Carla started coming to me asking for advice about how to keep a home clean. She even thanked me and was very polite after and has been ever since. I can't say that I've quite forgiven her yet, or that we're what you might call a family, but it is making me proud to see Carla progressing nonetheless. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
I am sorry to have to tell you this, but I have some unfortunate news for you, Derek. Jody passed away in the delivery room this morning, and I'm sad to say that your baby didn't make it either. What? Who are you? What is this? Some kind of prank? Hi, Derek. It's Sarah, Jody's mom. I changed my phone number recently, so that's why you don't recognize this number. I'm sorry I didn't give my number to you earlier. And I'm really, truly sorry for your losses. Sarah? Wait, so what are you talking about? What happened to Jody and our baby? As I explained, they've gone now. It's best if you try to forget about them and me and move on with your life. What the hell? I hope that you can find happiness in the future. I'm really praying for you. And again, I'm really sorry that I had to bring you this bad news. I know you're on your business trip. Hold on a minute here. I still can't believe any of what you said. This is just a joke, right? Derek, no. It's not a joke. I would never joke or lie about something as serious as this. Both Jody and her baby have left this world. They've gone to heaven. You have to understand. No, I'm not going to believe that. Jody and the baby were totally fine and healthy when I left for my business trip, Sarah. And you said that she passed away while she was giving birth, right? It's still meant to be months before her due date. So this doesn't make sense. I know it might be hard for you to believe, but sadly this is true and we all have to face the reality. What? No. Sarah, no. Jody isn't meant to give birth yet. This makes no sense. I even told the doctors to call me if something was wrong with her. And I haven't received any calls from them at all. Well, that's because she ended up giving birth at another hospital. This was an emergency, Derek. Please, you have to understand. What's the name of the hospital that she went to, then? I'll call them up and find out what's happening. Well, it was called St. Panda Hospital. I can't remember. My brain isn't working at all, as you can imagine. That sounds like a crazy name for a hospital. I've never heard of it before. Are you sure that's the name? We had to take her somewhere where she could get special treatment. It's a very large and reputable hospital. I forget the name, okay? She was taken all the way there by a helicopter. It must have been such a terrifying experience for her. Oh, gosh. So you don't know the name of the hospital? Can you give me a clue at least? And could you please tell me what exactly happened? What went wrong when she was giving birth? Giving birth is a very long and painful and sometimes life-threatening experience, Derek. Yes, I'm aware and I totally understand that. There are many things that can go wrong during childbirth. Sure. Sarah, listen. I just refuse to believe that both of them are gone. That's not possible. They both tried their very best but didn't make it. Derek, this is difficult for me too, okay? I really don't want to go into any more detail. I don't want to talk about it. I understand that this must have been and still is difficult for you. It is for me too. I just think that I deserve to know what happened. I'm her husband, and the father of our baby. Just tell me what happened to them, please. I don't think I'm strong enough to talk about it. I still haven't stopped crying since it happened. Please leave me alone, Derek. OMG, I'm so sorry, Sarah. She's your daughter and our baby is your grandchild. I should have known better. I shouldn't have shouted at you like that. Listen, I'm gonna end my business trip early and head back home ASAP, okay? Oh, wait, Derek. There's no need for you to do that. You should stay there and focus on your job. You need to distract yourself. I don't think that I can really do that in this situation. This is in Jody's will as well, actually. You really should stay there and focus on your business trip. What do you mean? She just wants you to always prioritize your work. You know what she's like. She's a strong woman and she can take care of herself always. So you just focus on your job, okay? That'll make her happy up there. What the hell? Are you telling me that that's what she wanted? Yes. So please, let's respect her wishes. OMG, Jody. She should have told me if she wasn't okay. Why didn't she call me? I wouldn't have gone on this stupid business trip. I think the best thing you can do for her now is focus on yourself and find her happiness and forget the past. She'll be watching over you from above, I'm sure. Just move on with your life. It'll be better that way. I can't just move on with my life just like that, Sarah. She and the baby were my everything. We were both looking forward to the day that we get to meet our baby. I still can't believe that this is really happening. I need to come back home to see if this is true for myself. No! Don't do that! Derek, listen. She wouldn't have wanted this. You shouldn't even think about coming back until you're done with whatever business you have going on there. You have to finish what you started, right? How can I? This isn't right, Sarah. If this is all true, I need to say goodbye to her properly. Okay, fine. I'll send you a photo of her so that you can say your final words to her. How about that? What? I don't want to see a photo. I want to see her in person. What are you talking about? I want to see her with my own eyes. So are you saying that I'm lying to you? No, but you've got to understand that this is really hard to believe, Sarah. Look, we're planning on holding her funeral and saying our goodbyes to her before you get back home. This is so that you can focus on your work, okay? Wait, hold on a minute. You guys are planning on holding her funeral without me? I'm her husband. Surely you guys should wait for me to get back before having her funeral. We wanted to wait for you, but it's not possible. All the flights back home are canceled because of the hurricane, right? It would be too late by the time you get back. I'm so sorry, Derek. Please don't have her funeral without me. I need to see her one last time to say my goodbyes. I'm very sorry, but this can't happen. It's fixed. You're just gonna have to forget about her like I told you to earlier. Just start thinking about the new chapter of your life without her. Derek, I hope that you find success and happiness in your life. We can't just end the conversation like this. I'm still struggling to process everything that you just told me. Just wait for me, okay? I'll be back home ASAP. I'm gonna tell my company that it's an emergency and have to cut the trip short. Please, I'm begging you. Sarah, why aren't you replying to me? Hey there. I'm Derek, and I'm 36, and that was my mother-in-law, Sarah. And I don't believe this, but it looks like I just lost my wife and baby. I'm currently away on a business trip abroad, and during my trip, I suddenly received a message that my wife, Jody, and our unborn child passed away. I was, and still am, devastated. I broke down into tears, and it was the worst feeling I had ever felt in my life. I had been married to her for 5 years, and she had just recently become pregnant with our baby. I just couldn't imagine my life without them. I so badly wished that this was all a lie and just a bad dream, and that Jody and our baby were still alive. I was still living my nightmare when I received another text message from Sarah. We just got finished with her funeral. Don't worry, Derek. She is resting in peace now. I'm going to need to ask you to pay the funeral fees and for the hospital, if that's all right with you. It's $30,000 for the funeral and $50,000 for the medical bills. What? So the funeral is over already? That was quick. Yes, it's over already. We wanted to let her rest in peace as quickly as possible. So you really went ahead with it? I thought I told you to wait for me. They were only available this morning. We had no other choice, Derek. There was absolutely nothing that we could do about it. I didn't get to say my final goodbyes to her. When I left for my business trip, I never even imagined that would be the last time I got to see her. We had so much planned for our future together. There's no way I can just forget about her and move on. I know it must be difficult for you. It's just as difficult for me as well. I lost my beloved daughter. I'm just as upset as you. And that's why I need you to pay for the funeral and hospital fees. Once the fees are paid, you should forget about her and move on with your life. You seem to be really insistent on me to move on in life. I can't do that. What are the medical fees that you're asking me to pay for as well? Why is it so high? Yes, that is exactly it, and I don't know, do I? What kind of treatment did she receive? Her body became really fragile and weak as soon as she delivered her baby at the ICU. She was struggling to breathe, so the doctors had to give her an emergency surgery. Her baby was also just out of breath, apparently. Lack of oxygen in her lungs or something. Unfortunately, neither of them could make it. I see. Thank you for explaining it to me. I know that it must have been difficult for you to watch her struggle. Could you also tell me where you guys had the funeral at? It was somewhere near our house. What was the name of the funeral company? It was a place called Jim's Funeral. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll contact them directly and decide on how to pay them the $30,000. You can leave the rest to me. Actually, there's no need for you to contact them directly. You can send the money into Jody's bank account and I'll handle the rest. I can withdraw the money from her bank and go pay the funeral fees myself. Why do you need to do that? It seems like extra effort for nothing. It's because I know someone from the funeral company. I want to get them a gift and thank them for holding the funeral in such short notice. So I'll pay them when I bring the gift with me. It's really okay. It's a lot of money, so I'd prefer to just transfer the money to them directly. I'm sure you can bring them a gift at a later date. No, it's really okay. Just send the money to her bank account. I'm sure that you're very busy with your business trip. Okay, I guess I'll do as you say then. Would it be okay if I went to visit her grave? I still haven't managed to say my goodbyes to her. I'll bring her a bouquet of her favorite flowers. I'll send the money once I've seen her grave. You cannot do that! Don't even go near her grave! Why is that? It's what she told me before she passed away. She told me to make sure that you wouldn't visit her grave. That's strange and not something that she would say. I thought she passed away while giving birth. Did she know that she wasn't going to make it or something? Well, yeah, that must be why. Giving birth is very difficult, and she probably had a sudden intuition. I really don't think she would have said something like that while trying to give birth. Oh, I also just remembered something else that she told me before she passed away. She wanted you to pay her back all the money that you owed. I think she said that you owe her around $10,000, right? Are you really sure about that? I've never borrowed any money from her, Sarah. She was a housewife. I was the only one earning an income, so it wouldn't make sense for me to borrow any money from her. Your memory is probably a little hazy because you just lost your wife and baby. Just pay back the money that you owe her. That's what Jody would have wanted you to do. I'm very sorry, but I don't think I'm going to be able to prepare such a large amount of money at the moment. You're just going to have to prepare the money in one way or another, Derek. Please, do this for her. There's also one more thing that I need you to do. I need you to get a divorce. A divorce? That doesn't make any sense. If she's dead, then that makes me a widower. Why do I need a divorce? I found a set of divorce papers inside her bag. She had already signed it. I really don't think that she would have wanted to get a divorce from me. We were happily married. Well, that's not how she felt about you, then. I think that if she were alive, she would have wanted to get a divorce. I'll make sure to hand it in once you've signed the papers. Please hold on a minute. I have no intention of getting a divorce from her at all. I'm not going to be signing any divorce papers. Well, that's going against her will. And I'm going to need you to make all the payments either way. You better be quick about it. I'm gonna get going now. Goodbye. Wait, what? The conversation isn't over yet. You can't just leave. What's going on? I still haven't received the payments from you. How much longer are you gonna take? I told you that I wouldn't be making any payments until I visited her grave. I thought that I told you that wouldn't be possible. Do you not listen? Maybe your brain really did get damaged from the shock. All I'm telling you to do is to hurry up and send me the money. Why are you in such a huge rush about this? It's just the normal thing to do. You should pay all your bills on time. All I'm asking to do is to visit her grave with some flowers. You really are a persistent brat, aren't you? Just hurry up and pay up. I've already handed the divorce papers in. I'm no longer your mother-in-law. We're complete strangers to each other now. Hurry up and pay me the money so that we can go our separate ways. I didn't even sign the divorce papers. There's no way they would have been accepted. Stop with all these lies, Sarah. Actually, let me rephrase that. Stop with all these lies, Jody. What? I'm Sarah. I'm Jody's mother. You can stop with all this dumb acting now. I already know that I'm talking to you, Jody. Jody's no longer around in this world. I know that it might be difficult for you to accept it, but she's dead. I'm very hurt by this, Derek. I demand an apology from you. Now! It's so obvious that it's you, Jody. Your tone and language doesn't sound like your mom at all. She was always more polite and respectful when talking to me. Oh, wait, no. You're wrong about this. I was just very shocked and confused about her passing away. That's why I was talking to you differently to usual. I thought your mom and dad were on a world cruise together now. It was their lifelong dream, right? Wait, how do you know about that? I went to visit your parents' house and no one was home. Their neighbors told me that they had gone on a cruise trip. That's how I found out about all this. Wait, so you're already back home then? I thought you were still in Canada for your business trip. Yeah, I'm back already. My boss told me to go back home as soon as he heard about what had happened. He told me to prioritize my family matters right away. That's why I managed to get back last night. How, though? I thought all the flights back were canceled because of the weather. The weather wasn't as bad as forecasted. A few of the flights managed to take off. I was lucky enough to be able to board one of them. You should have told me if that were the case. Enough about that now. I think we have more important matters to discuss. The dark-skinned baby boy looked really healthy. Wait, what? I was so surprised to see you with the baby. I wonder who the father is. The baby definitely looks nothing like me in terms of skin tone. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, that must be because I come from a mixed-race family and I just didn't tell you about it. I think my grandfather is of African descent or something. That must be why our baby is dark-skinned. It can happen sometimes. Science is strange, isn't it? I have no idea how it happened. Also, when did you guys come back to life? I didn't know that was possible either. I thought your funeral was held. So if you're alive, I guess this is some kind of a huge miracle. Well, that's not exactly what happened. You lied to me the entire time, Jody. I thought it was strange that your mom told me to get a divorce. It's not even possible to get a divorce from someone that's passed away. Oh, I had no idea about that. It's a different set of paperwork, and it's not called getting a divorce. You really should have researched it more in detail. How do you know about all this stuff, then? My elder sister who knows about this kind of stuff told me all about it. Your sister? Damn. She works as an assistant to a lawyer who specializes in divorces and family death, etc. So I asked her. She's pretty good at doing detective work, too. So I also found out that you were cheating on me along with faking your own death. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just as confused as you are. Drop the act now, Jody. It's just painful to watch. I know that you and your new boyfriend came up with a plan to steal money from me. You guys faked your death and tried to charge me the medical and funeral fees. What? My new boyfriend? You're kidding, right? I'm married to you already. I would never have a new boyfriend. This was all just a huge prank to surprise you. I gotcha. See? You completely fell for it. Now let's forget all this ever happened and get on with our lives. Right? Like I'm gonna believe that. I already know what's happening. You've been cheating on me with that African-American guy. The baby that you gave birth to is not my baby. It's his. That's not true at all. This is a huge misunderstanding. I told you that my grandfather was of African descent. I never cheated on you.
I love you and I'm happy to be married to you.
So you're still gonna try to cover up the truth? Okay, let's see. His name is Alex and he's 26 years old, right? He was born in South Africa but moved here when he was younger. You went after a really young guy, huh?
OMG, how did you know about all of that?
Do you not listen at all? I told you that my sister is good at detective work. I paid her to do some research on you. I know that you've been acting shady for a while now, too. My sister is very capable, so she managed to research everything for me in a single day. You need to hurry up and admit to what you've done.
I don't want to do that. You wouldn't let me get away with this for free.
You're right about that. What you did is a crime. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. I'm going to sue you for all the emotional damage you caused me, and for trying to scam me.
You can't sue me. I don't have any money that I can pay you. I'm totally broke.
So you're broke, but you still go on vacations?
There's no way you know about that.
Our neighbors saw you get into a taxi with your new lover boy the day after I left for my business trip. They told me that you were both carrying a large suitcase.
We left early in the morning so that nobody would see us.
It's a shame that one of our neighbors loves to get up early. She gets up really early in the mornings to go on a morning walk every day. That's when she saw you guys. Your water broke while you guys were on vacation, right?
Well, kind of.
Once the baby was born, you realized that I wasn't the father. That's why you pretended that both you and the baby had passed away. You thought that you could also trick me into paying you $80,000 and get a divorce while you were at it. What an elaborate plan.
How did you manage to figure all of this out?
I actually figured most of this out myself. We've been together for a long time now. I know how you think.
Okay, I'll admit it. You're right about my entire plan. I'm really, really sorry that I did this to you. I had no idea what to do.
You stupid, cheating slut!
What?
You lying, cheating piece of trash! I'm never going to forgive you for this. You put this all on yourself.
But Derek, I am so sorry.
Shut up. I've had enough of your excuses. I am not going to forgive you, so just give up. You cheated on me and you tried to trick me into paying for a fake funeral and for fake medical bills.
There's a reason why I tried to do that. I'm a housewife and I don't have my own source of income, right? I wanted to get as much money as possible before you found out that I was alive and with a baby who didn't belong to you.
So that's why you tried to steal $80,000 from me? You're crazy. You're a fraud.
I thought it would be okay because you're my husband. I also thought you would be too upset about me passing away to care about the money.
I completely broke down crying when I first heard the news. I completely regret crying over a woman like you. I'm suing you for emotional damage and for trying to scam me. You better be prepared.
Wait, hold on. None of this is my fault. It was Alex that came up with the plan. I had nothing to do with it. Please, would you forgive me?
Like I'm gonna believe that. I'm never going to trust anything that comes out of your rotten mouth. You're just gonna have to pay the consequences for your actions.
I told you I'm a housewife. I have no money. You know that. Please just give me one more chance. I was looking forward to raising the baby with you. He might not be your child, but we can raise him together.
I am definitely not going to be doing that.
OMG!
What?
Alex just gathered up all of his belongings and left! He didn't even say a single word to me!
And?
Well, I think he left me. OMG!
It doesn't sound like he's gonna be coming back to you then. You're gonna be all alone now.
You still love me, right? You cried when you heard about me passing away. Let's get back together and sort through this mess together. I promise that I won't break your trust anymore.
Why should I do that? What's broken can't be fixed again. I can never trust you again after what happened. We're done, Jody. No, please, wait! And I'm glad we're getting divorced. I'm so over this marriage. I really didn't want to do this, but you gave me no choice.
Please give me another chance, Derek.
No. Move on with your life and I'll do the same. Just like you told me to, right?
Wait, no. Please don't do this to me. I really can't make a living by myself. Please just give me another chance.
How many chances do I have to give you? You've already wasted all of them. It's over. I'm going to be hiring a lawyer to sue you, so expect him to get in contact with you sometime next week.
I don't have any savings or income. You know that. I can't pay you even if you sue me. I can't even hire a lawyer.
Well, it looks like it's going to be an easy win for me then. Bye, Jody.
Don't leave me by myself. I need you in my life.
I was bombarded with a storm of messages from Jody over the next couple of days. I ended up blocking and deleting her number as it was getting too annoying. I left the rest to my lawyer as I no longer wanted to talk to her directly. I received some text messages from Sarah apologizing to me about what her daughter had done to me. She told me that she would no longer be supporting Jody even if she asked for financial support. I ended up suing Jody and got a settlement fee of $30,000 for the damage that she caused. I heard that she is currently working multiple part-time jobs to make a living, and to pay me back for the money that she owes me. She also has a baby that she has to raise by herself, as Alex really did just abandon her that day. It looks like she has a very rough future ahead of her, and it serves her right for faking her own death to her husband. I'm moving on.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one.